All right, y'all. Hey guys, I am back. Y'all want to see face cam? Y'all want to see face cam, bro? There is no one in here right now. Hold up. Why do we have two viewers? I think it's just me over and over again. Let's get this face cam go. That is just me. Y'all, I'm back. You see the face cam video starting, but hey y'all, welcome back. I know I haven't uploaded or done anything on the channel. I said on my YouTube that I was gonna do that weekly. As soon as that video came out, I was like, nah, because so what happened was let's put it on face cam. So what happened was I had my laptop is like very slow, so I was not able to get any of the video out. Alright, so basically what happened was I had a whole laptop, and this is the laptop that... Let me see if I could get it for you guys. So it was this laptop right here. Ah, damn. It was this laptop right here, and this is what I would do all my videos on for the longest time, and it failed on me, bro. It took me like a whole day just to make that simple 3-minute video, and that video was garbage. That was not a good video at all, and I do not fault you guys for not watching it at all, because it was just me coming back to YouTube and stuff like that. But we will be doing everything majority damn, if I could talk. We will be doing everything on Twitch, most likely. So yeah, we will be doing everything on Twitch, and then we'll be putting the videos on YouTube. So don't worry, if you can only watch stuff on YouTube, that's perfectly fine. I'll be putting it on YouTube anyway. First up, the first thing we got down is Total Drama Island. The new season has came out, and the thing is, I tried to make a video about this, but I could not sit down and talk about it myself. So because I'm not talented at all, we're gonna watch someone else do it. So yeah. All right. So first out, let me credit list of islands. He has 2,000 subscribers. Hold up. I want to look at bro's channel real quick. How long has he been doing this? 2 years. I started in 2015. What's up? What's up with that? What's up with that? I started in 2015, and where are my views? Bro, like, come on now. Hold up. Bro, he started like 2 years ago, and he already has 2,000 subscribers, bro. I've been doing this since I was in middle school, and I've graduated now. Y'all don't really mess with me like that. I think I'm gonna call racism. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it racism. But we are gonna be reacting to List of Islands video right now, and yeah, so let's get into it. I'll actually tell y'all what I thought about the news. When I first saw the cast, I thought they were like very bland, and that's pretty much all I got. I thought the cast was pretty bland, but we'll see what he has to say about it.
The new Total Drama Island will be epic. What does that mean? Well, in the latest news surrounding these 2 new seasons of Total Drama, we learned a few key notes thanks to Jay-Z Productions 26. I will leave his channel link in the description so you guys can go check him out.
First of all, how do y'all get all this information? Like, I've been doing this for like 5 years, and I was never able to find all this information about Total Drama, bro.
He pretty much interviews a lot of pretty talented people, like Tom Kenny, and a lot of the Total Drama cast, so that's pretty cool. But in his latest podcast, he interviews Terry McGurran himself, one of the writers for Total Drama, in which he confirmed that they are in fact working on episode 24, and that it should be done by February. Now, because Terry...
Alright, what, y'all think it's gonna... Okay, so here's my theory about the new Total Drama season. I actually think that it's gonna be 26 episodes, but I think that they're gonna call it 2 seasons, but it's just gonna be 1 26 episode. Wait, one season that's 26 episodes long. That's what I think it's gonna be, because he said they're working on the 24th, and the promotion material said that it was gonna be 26 half hours. So I don't know what that means. Maybe we'll talk about it in the video, but okay.
Terry said they were working on episode 24. A lot of people were under the impression that we would be getting 1 season with a total of 26 episodes, despite the previous news being we would be seeing 2 seasons, in which Terry responded to the confusion on Twitter, clarifying that he meant they were in fact working on season 2, episode 11.
Nah, bro, you slipped up. It's 1 season that's 26 episodes long. I think that's what it is. You had to do a little damage control because you messed up. Oh, I should not move the mic like that. You had to do a little damage control because you messed up. It's 26 episodes, bro. Come on now. Come on.
In all honesty, though, I don't know if we'll ever see a season with 26 episodes again, since it seems lately Total Drama has just been wanting to keep things short and sweet, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, since it should be the same cast for both seasons. So now that we got that out of the way, let's dive in and unpack the rest of this Total Drama information, and even touch up on more ideas we could be seeing in the later seasons. But before we do, make sure to click that like and subscribe button so I know you like my content. Without further interruptions, let's begin.
This is why he got way more subscribers than me, because he got all this fancy editing and stuff, bro. This is why.
So to reiterate, that's 2 seasons with a total of 26 episodes that should hopefully be done by February. So if that's the case, the next big question will be, when are these new seasons actually dropping? Because I know a lot of people are tired of the small puzzle pieces of information and just want a release date already. And my guess would be now, summer of 2023. Hopefully. Terry also mentions that these new seasons will be epic, more extreme, and much bigger than what we've seen before, which goes back to our question from earlier. What does that mean? Well, given how extreme All-Stars and Pocket was, I couldn't imagine how they could top that in terms of extreme.
What you mean? I don't think All-Stars and Pocket Island was extreme. It was just, they just marketed it as so, like Pocket Island was just a regular season of Total Drama. It's just that the island was kind of funky.
I mean, Pocket literally had their contestants build their own shelter and hunt for their own food, but at the end,
I mean, they did, but that wasn't really an emphasis of the season. I feel like that could have actually been that was probably a missed opportunity by them, because they did have all that stuff, but no one really noticed it when you were watching the episodes. They didn't really emphasize it at all.
At the end of the day, it's Total Drama. They will find a way. Trust me. Another great thing I was excited to hear was that Chef, voiced by Devin Mack, will have an official upgraded role, perhaps to even co-host, which could explain the design change. I think this is much needed because Chef hasn't really been involved in the challenges for quite some time. I mean, could you imagine an actual more extreme version of Basic Straining or Hide and Be Sneaky? Now that would be a real treat. The next bit of information stems from this flyer, which reveals the contestants' names, team names, as well as an updated description of the show. So right off the bat, I gotta say, Ripper and Scary Girl are the first to stand out to me. I wonder if Scary Girl's actual name...
Scary Girl is gonna be the first contestant voted off. I know a lot of people in the fandom actually like her. She's first voted off, bro. They didn't give her a name. And Ripper, I think he will be the antagonist of the season. That's what I think. There's no way Scary Girl makes it deep into the game, because if she was going to make it deep into the game, they would give her an actual name. And since they're working on the 24th episode, it's too late to give her an actual name. Freaking Scary Girl? Yeah, she is not going to last long.
And will just be a running gag throughout the show. Kind of like how the Fairly Odd Parents always blocked out Timmy's parents' names through a loud noise of some sort. It really makes you wonder. Now, I won't go through every
No, because in the other seasons, like Beardo and B, these two characters, they had Like, B didn't even talk. He didn't make it far. Beardo was like the weird sound effects guy. He didn't make it far. Scary Girl, I feel like Scary Girl is the Beardo, the Ezekiel of this season, you know? They give her a very extreme personality just as an excuse to vote her off early. That's what it is. Bro, how do I stop it from buffering?
Single character, but it does seem Bowie is one of the LGBTQ characters, while Wayne I'm still assuming is the amputee, just with a prosthetic arm. Millie I could see being like Lashana, basically being everyone's friend, backing up anyone who is facing down the villain. Z I could see acting a bit like Harold, but much more weird. This new Emma, I should say, I see a little bit of Lindsay in her, but not as dumb if that makes sense. Okay, so first off, I gotta say, I love the team names. The Ferocious Trouts versus the Frogs of Death, definitely much better than Team Muskwalk and Gino Sewak, since those names were just straight up hard to remember. All in all, the cast is looking...
What's up? There's no one in the live. In the YouTube comments, what do y'all think of the names, bro? I don't know.
Pretty solid, with almost every character coming from a different background. Sure, not every single character stands out, but a few really catch your eye. Quick predictions for a villain, I could easily see Scary Girl or Ripper filling that role. I mean, I don't know, Ripper is just standing there menacingly.
Yeah, he has the design of a villain. He has a very punchable face. I think he'll be the villain. He has a very punchable face.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
One thing I know that won't make a lot of people too happy is Chris's sadistic nature isn't going anywhere, if not getting much worse. As the flyer does point out verbatim, join everyone's favorite sadistic host, Chris McClane. Okay. So if I had to point out a con based off what we know so far, this would probably be it, since as I said many times already, I prefer Chris to be more sane and actively not trying to kill his contestants, basically how he acted in the original Total Drama Island. Back then he was a lot more calm, more level-headed, he pretty much felt like a real person, so it's sad to see his insanity.
Unpopular opinion for me, I really did not care how Chris acted in Total Drama. Like, it did not affect me in the slightest. Like, he was one of the characters I cared the least about, so his actions didn't really faze me. And I feel like they're saying he's more sadistic than ever just as advertisement. I don't really think that he's gonna be as insane, because from looking at the cast, I feel like they've actually taken in some criticism from like the fan base, because this cast is not as crazy as Pockettail Island's cast was. Like, they're not as extreme, I would say. And the Total Drama community was saying that Pockettail Island was such a bad season because of how over the top the cast was. So I think they'll listen to the Chris criticism, and they're just kind of saying that as advertising, you know, to make it sound more flashy. That's my opinion. That's what I think, though.
Grow worse and worse as the seasons go on. Now, getting to something I thought was really interesting was how they stated that some of the cast members have seen the show while some haven't. This is really interesting because you could have some characters use strategy of the old contestants without some characters even realizing it. Take Heather from World Tour, for example. Everyone favorited Alejandro at first, and completely despised Heather since they know what she did in Island and Action. As for the line of some may have an ulterior motive, I'll let you guys discuss that. Of course, I still think it's very likely we'll hear references to an Island favorited Alejandro for realizing it. Some characters use strategy of the old contestants without some characters even realizing it. Take Heather from World Tour, for example.
Wait,
something I thought was really interesting was how they stated that some of the cast members have seen the show while some haven't. This is really interesting because you could have some characters use strategy of the old contestants without some characters even realizing it. Take Heather from World Tour, for example. Everyone favorited Alejandro at first, and completely despised Heather since they know what she did in Island and Action.
I actually like that.
As for the line of some may have an ulterior motive, I'll let you guys discuss that. Of course, I still think it's very likely we'll hear references to the old cast at some point.
Big Brother has some people that actually seen the show and some people that haven't. I think Survivor does it too, so I think that'll be interesting because that makes it now easier to write as the reason why someone got... Wait, so by watching the show, will they have watched the older season of Total Drama, like Total Drama Island? Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Hold up, bro. Come on now.
Since
What
it's all
is
taking
this?
place in the same universe, it would certainly just be a waste for them not to. I absolutely would love to see an Aftermath show hosting the original contestants, giving their thoughts on the newbie strategies, but if that's too much, maybe just a quick cutaway to where they are now. Just something with the old cast, you know? Next, let's discuss the challenges, because TikToking their way out of a piranha tank, that could go really good or really bad.
That sounds horrible.
I'm
I'm sorry, that sounds horrible.
So it's to be expected. I definitely am excited to see the drag racing.
TikTok.
Always love seeing those. I love seeing it in the Redonkulous race, and I'm hoping I'll enjoy it here. I mean, taking a look at the OG Total Drama Island, the challenges felt
when they were talking about drag racing, I was thinking of drag queens, and I was like, how are they? I'm so stupid. I was thinking of drag queens this whole entire time when they said that in the promotional material.
simple but creative.
Okay.
Take Hide and Be Sneaky. You had the
I mean, how would that even work? A drag queen? You know what? Now I actually want to see that. How would a drag queen comp in Total Drama work? That's crazy.
campers play a good old-fashioned game of hide and seek, but with Chef being the seeker who will spray you a mile away with his water gun. It's just fun, wacky humor that didn't feel boring but actively entertaining. Baking battles certainly sounds intriguing. Maybe this time it will be a much more intense version of If You Can't Take the Heat, where maybe it's a cooking competition side by side, down to the wire kind of thing to serve Chris the best meal possible. If so, I'm in. The flyer also points out we'll be seeing more confessionals, which is great to hear. It's always good to hear the contestants' thoughts and strategies. Hopefully they don't overdo it though, but I definitely agree seeing a bit more.
That makes me feel like we're gonna have a lean towards more strategic, like a more strategic season, like how Total Drama World Tour was. Because if there's more confessionals, what are they talking about? You know, I actually think that's gonna be a more strategic season.
More confessionals would be awesome, as it gives
I mean, that's not confirmed, but that's what I infer, because why else would there be more confessionals, you know?
us a pretty good idea on what their next move in the competition will be.
Did Pocket Tail Island stray away
could you
from
imagine
confessionals?
seeing Eva 2.0's or sorry,
Type that in
Axel's
the
confessionals
comments,
on
the
who
YouTube
she's going to
comments
take
below,
down next,
because
or
no one's
maybe
watched it
Damien
till
trying to escape the shark-infested water. It's all going to be such a wild ride. Sure, Chris is still sadistic, but hey, at least they're going back to basics on good old
really
Camp
don't care about
Aqua with a brand new generation of contestants.
Sadistic Chris, bro.
Who knows? Maybe it will be a much better version of Pocket Tail Island, where the new cast is actually likable and interesting, in which they still have near-death challenges without it feeling out of place. As for the future of the show, it would be really cool to see a season on Boney Island, having one long season with 26 episodes again, as unlikely as that is, or if people wanted.
Yeah, that's actually a really good concept of a season on Boney Island. Like if this gets greenlit for another third and fourth season, because I really honestly believe that these 16 cast members will be just one season. If this gets greenlit for a second season or a third and fourth season, I really hope that it's on Boney Island, because that's very untapped potential that they got right there. Like putting a whole season on Boney Island, that'd be like, just think of what they could do.
Of action or world tour, maybe find a way to combine both elements into one season. I just think that would be super interesting. Overall though, Terry's main thing is to have everything be more epic, more extreme, and much, much bigger than everything that's come before now. Whether it be the challenges, Chef being promoted to co-host, disgusting camp food, it's all going to be on much higher stakes to win that $1 million prize. Other than that, what do you guys think of the cast so far? Will you be watching this new Total Drama Island, or are you only sticking to the original? Let me know down in the comments.
You know what's crazy? To all the people that are watching this on YouTube, this is live right now, and it looks like it's on YouTube because there is no chat, bro. If y'all don't come... Alright, next time